prominent and profound French philosopher Michel de Montaigne said, "A man who fears suffering is already suffering from what he fears," meaning we must never let any kind of suffering to actually scare us under any circumstance and situations. And we also should not be afraid of suffering, no matter the circumstance or the situation we are in. And also, it does not matter the consequences or the circumstance that we're in and that we will face for either going against suffering or not being afraid of it. But the thing is, we must never allow any kind of suffering, whether internal or external, to scare us away from doing anything and from achieving greatness, prosperity, success, peace and content in our lives, because anything which is great is going to require confidence, courage and character from ourselves, and we will have to deliver these qualities absolutely if we want to achieve something and become something eventually. Otherwise, we're always going to dwell in suffering itself, which is going to consume us and deteriorate our actions and obviously take away our ability to act with absolute courage, intelligence, wisdom and character. And that's why the man who fears the occurrence of suffering already suffers from what he fears. And that's why, as I said earlier, suffering must not be able to scare us off from doing or achieving anything in our lives, whether it's in the front of relationships or relating to our personal lives, achievements, careers, education, or even a journey of solitude and the development of great works and theories, etc. It could be anything, but suffering of any kind should not and must not be given the ability or the power to scare us off, because it is upon us what we want to do and what we choose to do, because the power lies in the palm of our hands. It's in our hands to choose to do what we want and to choose to become what we want to become, regardless of past tragedies, traumas, mishaps, and so on and so forth. We don't control anything, and that's why we may encounter betrayals and sufferings many times and many kinds. But the thing is, it is upon us as to what we want to do, and suffering becomes powerful and unbeatable only when we give it the authority and the power to become that manner. So we give suffering the authority to control our behavior and dictate our actions.